Now it's my pleasure to invite the one storyteller here who's not my student, our new imam in Central New York, Mohammed Al-Fiqi. Please.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, that's good. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. The word Allah in Arabic, where I come from, the Arab world, I'm from Egypt. The word Allah is the name, the Arabic word for God. Whether Muslims, Christians, or Jews, everybody say Allah. So that's it's not just for Muslims. So in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent, my name is Muhammad. I'm the Imam of the Islamic Society of Central New York. And in the back here, my wife, Dua, my son, Omar, my daughter, Aya. And thank you, Jim, for inviting, and thank you, everybody, for having me. Have you ever heard of the term YOLO, I believe? Okay. I only know about it today. First time, and it's exciting. In the Arab world, YOLO, Y-O-L-O, yes. So in the Arab world, if you ask anyone to tell a story, they usually start with كان يا مكان يا سادة يا كرام ولا يحلى الكلام إلا بذكر سيدنا محمد عليه الصلاة والسلام. This is a traditional way. Anywhere you go ask somebody older to tell a story, especially fairy tales and these, we start by these words. Today's story go very way back in history. I don't know where it started. I'm not sure. And I have modernized it a little. The story talks about people of different faiths and colors who lived in one island back in the day. And they really led a very miserable life. They either fight one another or being attacked by predators or having raids from pirates, and their life was like not safe at all. Very miserable life in that island. Until this wise man came and said, you guys need to get together. It's not gonna work. It only works if we unite. He united them and they declared him as a king. He was the founder of the new era. And he said, first thing, hunters. Let's get all predators, ship them to the closest islands, like 1 mile away island. Snakes, you know what? All animals, just take them away. So they did. Said, now let's have strong people to defend our island. Let's tell all other islands that our island is now strong and united. And other islands knew. Said, now it's time to build. Farmers, go plant. Fishermen, go start your business. Everybody does his work. And this man ruled as a just king for decades. And everybody was so happy. But it's life. He got too old. And he knew that he's leaving the world. And he said, he called what he had founded as the Council of the Wise. Everybody came from this council. He said, whoever succeeded me as a king, whoever you guys choose, one condition. He can only rule for 5 years. Then he is to be sent to the island where the predators are. If anybody would like to take that as a condition, okay. Few days later, that just king died. And the wise, the Council of the Wise, announced, we need a king. But you know, it became our constitution now. If you want to rule 5 years, the first day of the 6th year will be sent, ship just to where that island full of predators and snakes and scorpions and all that. Somebody raised his hand, said, I want to be a king. I said, okay, you are the king. He got all the power, he rules. But that man, for some reason, thought he is the center of the universe. He cared for no one in that island but himself. He expanded his palace. He lived party life. Every day a party. Every day different food. Every day he married more women and more women. He was just living every day as if it's the last day in his life. And things were deteriorating in the island. But people, they were raised up to respect their kings no matter what. So they just waited and waited until the 5 years over. Guards came, Your Majesty, it's time. Say, time for what? Your Majesty, the Constitution, time to leave. You'll be going to the other island. He said, no, I am the king. Your Majesty, please follow us. I am the king, I am the king. They dragged him. He's crying, he's begging, he's being dragged, screaming like a baby. They put him in the boat and they took him and threw him there, and as they were leaving, hear him screaming, but then silence. Back again, they asked for another king. And another king came. And he was not much different from that one. 5 years in the same way. Even worse. An army of tailors. I want a new suit every day. Army of cookers from all over the world. I want to try all world's cuisines. And again, same ending. 2 terms going so bad, and now they again announced for a king. A school teacher came across, say, I want to be the king. He was a very good school teacher, by the way, school teacher. And they said, why? Stay away from that. We love you. You do very good job with our kids. We need you there, please. He said, no, I want to be the king. Okay, be the king. And day one, he gathered everybody. He said, it's time. We remember what the king, the founder, taught us. We need to work, and we need to improve this, the island which our grandparents prepared. We just borrow it from our grandsons, grandchildren. Let's make it better for them. And from his day one, he started developing his island. And he also started something very strange. He called all the hunters, said, go to the other island, please. Gather all predators. I want to have the biggest zoo in the world. And said, all predators, keep them in cages. All other beautiful animals that are harmless, have a natural preserve for them. And next year, he asked farmers who would like to own his land, go there and start farming. And the year after, he said, construction builders, we need to build some beautiful houses, and build one for me. I want to see one with good view. And he kept sending people, and in the 5th year, he even had a bridge built between his big island and the other one. And all the 5 years, he's improving there, and he's working very hard in his island as well. At the end of the 5 years, guards came with tears in eyes, say, Your Majesty, it's time. You should go. He said, happily, let's go. Don't you have to pack, Your Majesty? He said, no, just one backpack. I'm very light. Let's go. Want to go by land or boat? He said, traditionally we go by boat. Let's go by boat. Okay. So they take him there. And they say, Majesty, we wish you a very happy life. Say, sure, I will. I have everything ready here for me. Say hi to people back there. And he went to his house with his beautiful view, with the farms around, with the zoo and the preserve and the buildings and everything ready. And the king after him learned the lesson. And the lesson was, we live in this life. We live it fully. But also, we should make sure that our next life is better. And this life is just a journey. Based on the way we live that journey will be the quality of our eternal life in the day after. Thank you very much.